Welcome to TOS TV, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Ruel Panawa and this is TOS National News. BVN may be replaced with NIN, says federal government. The Minister for Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Pantami, has revealed plans by the federal government to replace the bank verification number BVN with the National Identity Number NIN. This is as the ministry is collaborating with the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to ensure citizens with BVNs are automatically provided with NINs. This disclosure was made by Pantami when he led a delegation of chief executive officers on a visit to mobile network operators (MNOs) and a private enrolling center in Abuja. Pantami said since then the two establishments had been working on the initiative, with the CBN having more workload to facilitate the process in order to make it much easier for Nigerians. The minister pointed out that the challenge is that the BVN records may not be 100% the same as the NIN, but what is most important is that the NIN is the primary identity of every legal resident in the country. He said that the federal government had accredited 203 operators that would help enroll citizens to secure their NIN, adding that the visit was to oversee how the exercise had been. Party defection, Fani Kayode meets Bello and Buni secretly, made effect to APC. To politics, a former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani Kayode, has sparked news of a return to the All Progressive Congress with the meetings with the Kogi State Governor, Yahaya Bello, and the Yobe State Governor, Mai Mala Buni, who is also the chairman, caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee of the party. The two meetings took place on Monday with the chieftain of the People Democratic Party and several photographs with both governors. He first met with Bello before the duo had a meeting that lasted for about an hour with Buni at a guest house in Abuja. Though details of what transpired at the party held behind closed doors were yet to be known, it is believed Fani Kayode, who dumped the APC for the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP, in 2015 may return to the APC fold soon. To accept Fani Kayode is to reject APC values, PGF-DG. Meanwhile, the Director General of the Progressives Governors Forum, Dr. Salihu Lukman, has cautioned the leadership of the All Progressive Congress against admitting former Minister of Aviation Femi Fani Kayode into the party. Lukman described as disturbing the circulation of pictures of a meeting between the APC National Chairman, Governor Mai Mala Buni, Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, and Fani Kayode amid speculations that the People's Democratic Party chieftain was being encouraged to join the APC. Although we can confidently argue that President Buhari will not approve such a deranged possibility, it is important to caution that such consideration will be stretching the trust of the party members beyond acceptable limits, Lukman said. The PGF-DG said this in a statement titled APC, Remember Our Values, revealed to newsmen in Abuja on Tuesday. The PGF is the umbrella body of all governors elected on the platform of the APC. Ogun at 45, PDP accused APC of deceit, cluelessness, and insensitivity. As Ogun State celebrates its 45th anniversary, the state chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has accused the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, of deceit, cluelessness, insensitivity, and lack of transparency. The Ogun PDP, in a statement on Tuesday by State Chairman Sikirulai Ogundele, said the state lost its bearing through what is called reckless deceit to the situation currently at hand. While congratulating the government and people of Ogun State on the occasion of the 45th anniversary of the creation of the state, Ogundele recalled that the PDP, under the administration of Otumba Gbenga Daniel, contributed in most remarkable ways to the fortunes of Ogun State from 2003 to 2011. You are watching national news on your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS TV. Do stay with us for more stories after the break. Welcome back. On Tuesday, 643 new confirmed cases and 6 deaths were recorded in Nigeria. To date, 140,391 cases have been confirmed, 114,635 cases have been discharged, and 1,673 deaths have been recorded in 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. The 643 new cases are reported from 19 states, with Oyo, 88, having the highest number of record cases, followed closely by Lagos with 86. HIV/AIDS, Sokoto has over 8,000 people infected, Commissioner. The Sokoto Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ali Iname, says there are over 8,000 people living with HIV/AIDS in the state. Iname said the state government would continue to support them by providing them with necessary medications. The commissioner spoke on Monday in Sokoto at a 5-day program titled Capacity Strengthening of Key and Vulnerable Populations in Access to HIV Services Efficiency. Iname advised those living with the virus to get enrolled into the state's contributory health scheme. Petroleum Industry Bill. Passage will see changes to oil companies' taxes amid away from health matters. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, has said the passage of the Petroleum Industry Bill, PIB, currently being considered by the National Assembly, will lead to changes to taxation in the industry and generate more funds to the federal government. She said this Monday in a welcome address at the virtual public consultation for the Finance Act 2020. She also disclosed that economic activities in the country had started recovering gradually, saying the federal government has adopted appropriate counter-cyclical fiscal policies to accelerate economic recovery. Ahmed explained it is important to note that the tradition of enacting annual finance bill does not preclude the need for more fundamental legislative reforms to our key taxing statutes. These laws are being reviewed and efforts to reform them are ongoing. You are watching TOS National News on your digital First Pan-African News Network, TOS TV. Till ahead, business and sports. Do stay tuned. In business, the landing cost of petrol imported into Nigeria has gone back by 13.34% in a month to about 180 naira per litre on the back of the increase in global oil prices. Crude oil price accounts for a large chunk of the final cost of petrol, and the deregulation of petrol price by the federal government last year means that the pump price of the product will reflect changes in the international oil market. Going by the petrol pricing template of the Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency, the landing cost of petrol rose to 179.67 naira per litre last Friday from 158.53 naira per litre on January 7, with the expected open market price pump price of the product increasing to 202.67 naira per litre from 181.53 naira per litre. And on economy, federal government disapproves IMF's suggestion to further devalue naira. The Nigerian government and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, disagreed on the need to devalue the Nigerian currency even as the nation grapples with the ripple effects of recession amid increasing need to ensure macroeconomic stability. The IMF said in its Article 4 report on Monday that the government disagreed with its proposal to mark down the naira, which it said is 18% overvalued. Allowing further depreciation would add to rising inflation, the government argued. The argument underscores the policy challenges for the administration that had resisted growing calls from some businesses and state governors hurt by an artificially overvalued currency to liberalize the exchange rate. It also conflicts with market expectations for further devaluations after the central bank cut the value of the naira by nearly a quarter last year when oil prices collapsed during the pandemic. Nigerian Stock Exchange. Stock market extends losing streak, sheds 80 billion naira. The nation's stock market fell further on Monday, extending its losing streak to 6 consecutive trading sessions as profit-taking persisted. The market opened the week lower as The all-share index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange shed 0.34% to close at 41,561.33 basis points. The market capitalization of equities listed on the NSE dropped by 80 billion naira to 21.74 trillion naira on Monday. 16 firms recorded price losses, while 23 gained at the end of trading on the floor of the NSE on Monday. And in business, Youth Enterprise Bank to be promoted by AFDB. President of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, has disclosed plans to establish a Youth Entrepreneurship Investment Bank for young Africans. Adesina disclosed this in a statement on Monday during a Zoom meeting where he was honored as the outgoing holder of the African Leadership Magazine African of the Year Award. The AFDB boss said he did not believe in empowerment of youth, as he sees youth as assets that can develop fintech and digital economy in Africa. Edo 2020 National Sports Festival postponed till April. And in sports, the 20th National Sports Festival, slated to begin on February 14 in Benin, Edo State, has once again been postponed till April. Nigeria's Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Sunday Dare, announced the development on Monday at the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 briefing in Abuja. He gave as reason for the postponement the signs of the virulent nature of the second wave of COVID-19. Dare said government will still be guided on the future dates by the spread of the pandemic. The Games, which Nigeria is hoping will help in preparing its contingent for the Olympics Games in Tokyo this year, has already been postponed twice. And that is the national news on your digital first Pan-African news network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS TV Network. I am Ruel Panawo. Bye for now.
As a continent